My name is Rocky, and I'm going to be the operations director for this week. We're going to talk about a few things as we begin this ceremony and introduce you to a few people, kind of talk about what's going to be happening here. Your head coach for this week, Mr. Bill Urbanek.
I appreciate it. Let's see how many claps I get on Thursday. I'm Bill Urbanek. Professional background, I coached 4 years of high school in my lifetime, 12 years of college, and 17 years of pro football. And like most pro football coaches, you don't retire, they retire you after a while when you hit a certain age. So I'm happy to be here. I've been involved with offense, defense, football. My first camp was in 1979 in Fairfield, Connecticut. This camp was founded in 1969. It's the oldest continuous football camp in America. At the time when I got involved in the late 70s, it was the only contact camp in America. Since then, people have tried to copy it and tried to use the format, but they just haven't been able to create enough magic. For these kids, it will be one of the greatest experiences of their lives. It might not seem like it today, but as I get older, I run into a lot of guys that are called fathers whose sons are at this camp or another camp somewhere. And they come to me and they tell me about the camps in Fairfield, Connecticut and Riverside back in the 80s. So now we're getting to the point where there's almost going to be grandfathers coming and telling me that they were part of this camp. This camp is special. It's the only one that I'll work. I've never worked another camp. There's reasons for it, the contact requirement, but it's really the formula and the format. As I was talking to one of the mothers earlier, you sit around and you watch coaches coach and you watch players play, and you really don't see a difference. Not moment to moment, not practice to practice, but at the end of the week, you will see a huge difference. One, in the way your son acts, and two, what he knows about football and what he can do in football, what he has learned. You don't see it moment to moment. Now, let me tell you about this camp. This camp ain't for everybody. This probably is the roughest, I would say the toughest camp in America. For one, it's one of the few with pads. Secondly, there's not a camp in America that runs this type of practice schedule. Heck, we've already had 2 practices for 2.5 hours each. We're just getting ready to start a 3rd one, and then later on the night after dinner comes the 4th one. Okay, now this camp ain't for everybody, but if you love football, you'll love it here. If you don't like football a whole lot, you might not have a whole lot of fun. And like what my mother taught me when I was a kid, she used to say, you know, Bill, you can't please everybody all the time. And then as I got older, I just decided, heck, if I'm going to please anybody, I'm going to please me.
That's right.
So basically, if I think it's going okay, it's going okay. I've only been around this game as a player, coach, scout, personnel director. Now I'm a broadcaster. I've only been doing this for 53 years. I started this junk when I was 9 years old. If I know anything, like it's a little bit about this game of football, and certainly offense, defense, because I've done it for 30 years. So I promise you this, the only promise I will make is it'll be tough. Your kids will get down. Then some of them will want to quit. Some of them will be hurt. Some will be sick. And early in the camp, none of them will be having much of a good time. I can promise you that. But again, I think by the end of the week, my only promise is you will get your money's worth. Your kid will get his money's worth with the experience of living in a dorm and being on these fields 4 and 3 times every day and running into other people. And it'll be an experience of a lifetime that he'll take with him for a long, long while. What I'd like to do right now is to have the coaches come up and introduce themselves, I'm really happy with the group of men I have working with me here. Some of them I've worked for in the past at other camps, but just in watching them work this morning, I was extremely impressed with their abilities on the field. I think you will be too.
How you guys doing? I'm Tim Shavers, St. Paul's College. I'm the running back coach and also the offensive coordinator. And I'll be working with your running backs and linebackers here, and I've been with OD for 9 years.
My name is Coach Fred Flowers from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I coach at Northeast High School where I'm the defensive coordinator, and I'll be working with the pups.
My name is Rick Peterson, 5-year defense coordinator down at Pompano Beach High School. And I'll be working with 5 years in, working with OD, and I'll be working with your defense lineman.
My name is Wilford Thomas. I've been with OD for about 8 years. I'm at Hamlin University in St. Paul, Minnesota. I'm a graduate of Bethune-Cookman College and Seminole High School, 6A state champions.
Aaron James, Clark Atlanta University, quarterback coach. I'll be working with the receivers. I've been doing OD for 4 years. That's about it.
Andrew Thomas from Mobile, Alabama. Been working offense, defense for 2 years. I was recruit specialist, so I'll be working with the pups.
My name is Craig Ray. I'm the receivers coach and passing game coordinator at the University of Arkansas Pine Bluff. I've been working with the OG camp for 2 years.
Check your emails tonight for the barbecue for Coach Isaac. Coach Isaac, quarterback coach, 2-time national champion at Youngstown State University. That's it.
Dennis Stanton, Glenville State. I coach secondary. This is my first year with OD.
Coach Witherspoon from Langston University in Oklahoma. I'm from California, Los Angeles. This is my first year with OD, my 4th camp here. I'll be coaching the offensive line.
If I could get the counselors up front, please. All the father counselors, tour counselors. Another counselor, athletic trainer, our student athletic trainer, volunteer over there. Again, like I told you before, my name is Rocky Gillis. This is my 11th year with offense defense. I spent my first 7 years as a coach with offense defense and the past 4 in administration.
My name is Adrian Rios. This is my 3rd year attending offense defense camp as a father counselor, and I'm the water boy.
That's my husband Malcolm. I'm Cheryl Thomas. Malcolm's 2nd year as a father counselor, my 1st year. I'm excited to be here.
Gene Carey from North Louisiana.
Mike Bass, Montgomery, Alabama, 1st year.
Garland Health from Mobile, Alabama, 1st year. Greg Clark, 1st year, Mobile, Alabama.
Charles Tuberville, Spanish Fort, Alabama, 2nd year.
Dave Murphy from Spanish Fort, Alabama. This is our 3rd year. Go Gators.
He did not do that.
2nd year.
Carl Kendall, Navarre, Florida, 1st year. Mike King, 1st year, Gainesville, Florida, Homer, with 2-time national champion.
Jacqueline Suderman. I'm the athletic trainer, so if there's anything your child needs, this is who you'll talk to. I'm from Salina, Ohio, and this is my 2nd offense.
Ooh, go slide out.
I'm Albie Linden, I'm her assistant, so.
There you go.